No matter how lovely a house may be, it cannot be finished without furnishings. A piece of high-end furniture may get pretty pricey, especially if it is of good quality. However, if you've ever wondered how pricey a piece of furniture could get, well, wonder no more. Here is a list of the most luxurious furniture in the world. Kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around to the very end. You are in for a great time. Let's get started. Number 10 on our list we have a Louis XIV ORMOLU mounted ebony marquetry center table. Brass, ebony, pewter, tortoiseshell, and blue-stained horn are just a few of the pricey elements used to make this Louis XIV ORMOLU mounted ebony marquetry center table. The table was created by Andrew Charles Bull and constructed around 1685. Oak leaves, acanthus scrolls, flora, and masks are some of the embellishments on this center table. Barthélemy Augustin Blondel des Incourt sold it for the first time in Paris in 1770, and it afterwards entered many collections until going under the hammer at a Christie's auction for $5,726,000. Do you also know that the rulers who imposed French furniture styles frequently defined them? In this context, furniture created between 1660 and 1690 is referred to as the Louis XIV style. It is renowned for its extensive use of mother-of-pearl ebony inlays, exotic woods, and marquetry. Number 9. Supreme Baldacchino Bed. The Italian furniture producers at Nocera Superiore and the British high-end furniture designer Stuart Hughes collaborated on the design of the Baldacchino Supreme Bed. Chestnut wood was used to make this bed, while cherry wood was used to edge the canopy and provide curved ash wood embellishments. The handcrafted bed also has 107 kilograms of genuine 24-karat gold that has been fashioned into ornamental gold leaf filigree. The most costly beds ever are these two, which cost $6.3 million each and were produced in only 2 pieces. Stuart Hughes does not just create expensive furniture, though. His self-named company also manufactures some of the priciest iPhone cases, yachts, clothing, liquor, and even full residences. Number 8. Troupeau d'Elephants dans les Arbres Table. The Troupeau d'Elephants dans les Arbres Table is one of the most recent pieces of opulent furniture offered at these rates, having been produced in 2001. On June 9, 2021, it was auctioned off by Christie's and brought in $6.63 million, despite a high-end value estimate of just $1.5 million. François-Xavier Lalande and his group created the table. The table's freestanding elephant sculptures, which embellish its 8-sided bronze construction, are what makes it famous. François-Xavier and Claude Lalande were members of the creative collective known as La Lalande. They are both now deceased. The group eschewed the abstract art fads of the French 1960s in favor of more straightforward, realism-based depictions in sculptures and furniture. They produced the renowned rhinoceros desk as well. 7. We have the Chippendale carved mahogany tea table from the Fisher-Fox family. Around 1760, Philadelphia produced the Fisher-Fox family Chippendale carved mahogany tea table. The most likely maker of this stunning table, which sold in October 2007 for $6.761 million, is thought to be the Garvin Carver, a maker of furniture. The fact that the table still has its original casters further raised its value. Before being auctioned at the Important American Furniture, Folk Art, and Prints including American Folk Art from the Atwater Kent Museum of Philadelphia collection, it belonged to the Wharton Fisher family. Number 6. HUANGHUALI Plank Top Pedestal Table. The enormous single-plank HUANGHUALI plank top pedestal table has a beaded edge. Its single stretchers divide its thick pedestals and trestle legs. Jonathan and Jessica Auerbach's collection was sold for $9,083,750 on March 21, 2013. The table was identified as being from China in the 17th to 18th centuries. Before being sold, the table was on display at the Denver Art Museum. The table is made in the HUANGHUALI style, which means yellow blossoming pear in Chinese. Rosewood has become yellow as a result of prolonged exposure to light. Its surface is shiny and practically transparent, and it has a lovely scent. Frequently, the wood takes on textured shapes. The value of wood increases with texture. Number 5. HUANGHUALI Horseshoe-Back Armchairs. On March 16, 2015, a set of 4 HUANGHUALI Horseshoe-Back armchairs that were once owned by Quan Yi went up for auction with Christie's and brought a record-breaking price of $9.685 million. They were dated to the Ming Dynasty in China in the 17th century. The chairs include soft mat seats, hook handles, thin aprons, and an elegant crested appearance. The chairs were part of Robert H. Ellsworth's collection in New York. These chairs only had a market worth of $900,000, but the appeal of the era and their impeccable craftsmanship generated 10 times that amount. Number 4. We have Townsend and Goddard Desk. The Goddard and Townsend desk is a piece of furniture that 2 New England families have obtained a license to make. They belong to a sizable cabinet-making group and were Quakers. The main cabinet makers and carpenters in the area were Goddard and Townsend, whose furniture is now much sought after as important early American antiques. The price of this cabinet at auction, $11.4 million, made it the most expensive desk ever sold. In 1989, this desk outsold the most expensive piece of furniture ever sold, crossing the block of a New York auction house. Marie Antoinette once owned that Louis XVI table, which sold in 1988 for $2.97 million. Number 3. Florentine Pietra Dura, Ebony, and ORMOLU Cabinet. The Florentine Pietra Dura, Ebony, and ORMOLU cabinet were purchased at the important European Furniture Christie's auction in December 2004. The cabinet was created in the Grand Ducal workshops probably in the 1720s or early 1730s. Girolamo Ticciati's bronze sculptures of the 4 seasons are among them. The 10 drawers have cedar interior lining, ormolu mounting, and amethyst quartz accents. This cabinet, which features sculpted female masks, fruit, leaf motifs, a studded clock face, and more, is known for its semi-precious stones. The price of the Florentine Pietra Dura, Ebony, and ORMOLU cabinet was comparable to $23,187,572.83 in GBP. The cabinet has an ebony veneer and panels made of Sicilian red jasper and lapis lazuli, 2 semi-precious stones. The earliest known uses of lapis lazuli for ornamentation date to 7570 BC, almost as long as humans have been using ornamentation. Number 2. Armchair with dragons, or fauteuil dragons. The most costly chair ever sold is the Armchair with Dragons, or fauteuil dragons. It was created between 1917 and 1919 for Madame Mathieu Suzanne Lévy's Talbot collection in France. The Michel Perronet collection later purchased it in 1973. It was purchased at a Christie's auction in 2009 for the equivalent of more than $22.4 million in euros. The chair's brown leather upholstery is surrounded by curved hardwood arms with dragonfly tail shapes. Hatmaker and proprietor of a fashion brand, Suzanne Talbot, in the early 1900s, she created her famed French couture hats and gained notoriety for ordering and purchasing expensive handcrafted furniture, including this chair. And now, for number 1 of our list, we have the badminton chest. The badminton chest is the most expensive piece of furniture. The 3rd Duke of Beaufort, Henry Somerset, ordered this piece of furniture in England in 1726. The cabinet is composed of ebony with finely cut, tinted, and gilded stone inlays. Its decorative drawers featured gilded sculptures, fleur-de-lis, coats of arms, and other patterns. The chest was the most expensive piece of furniture ever sold in 1990 when it was auctioned off, bringing in €8.58 million. In December 2004, when it fetched $36,662,106 at a Christie's auction in London, it broke its record. The chest was originally assembled in a country house called Badminton House, which served as the Dukes of Beaufort's residence. It is situated on 52,000 acres of stunning terrain in Gloucestershire, England. There you have it, the most luxurious furniture in the world. We'd love to hear from you, so leave us a comment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Put on your notification by clicking the notification bell below for more exciting and intriguing videos. Till we see you in the next video, live life to its fullness.